The Simpsons predictions for March 2025. Welcome to the most amazing channel. What if I told you The Simpsons might already know what's coming in March 2025? Sounds crazy, right? But this show has predicted everything from Donald Trump's presidency to the discovery of the Higgs boson years before they happened. Some of their predictions are spot on, while others seem like eerie coincidences. Could they have done it again? Today, we're counting down 15 shocking Simpsons predictions for March 2025. Some of these might just blow your mind. So, stick around, because if history tells us anything, The Simpsons might be right again. Number 15. Colonization of Mars. Imagine a world where humans aren't just Earthlings anymore. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, The Simpsons once predicted that humans would be living on Mars by 2026, and we're getting dangerously close to that timeline. With Elon Musk's SpaceX and NASA racing to put boots on the red planet, 2025 could be a make-or-break year. SpaceX is already testing its Starship rocket designed for deep space missions, while NASA's Artemis program is paving the way for interplanetary travel. Could this be the year we witness the first permanent Mars colony announcement? While full colonization might still be a stretch, don't be surprised if 2025 brings groundbreaking progress, like a successful human mission, a major government-backed plan, or even private space companies pushing the limits. If The Simpsons got this right, we could be one step closer to making Mars our second home. What do you think? Number 14. Artificial intelligence taking over. Robots running the world? It might sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but The Simpsons saw it coming years ago. The show has repeatedly depicted AI growing smarter, sometimes even outsmarting humans. And guess what? We're already living in that reality. AI is writing books, designing art, composing music, and even making business decisions. Chatbots and AI assistants are becoming eerily human-like, and companies are racing to create super intelligent AI that can think, learn, and even replace human workers. By 2025, could we see AI taking over more jobs, industries, or even creative roles? Some experts believe AI could revolutionize everything, while others warn of the dangers, like mass unemployment or AI making decisions we can't control. One thing's for sure, if The Simpsons is right again, 2025 could be the year AI becomes an even bigger part of our daily lives. What do you think? Should we be excited or scared? Number 13. Virtual reality replacing reality. What if people spent more time in a virtual world than the real one? The Simpsons predicted a future where humans would live in fully immersive digital realities, and it's happening faster than we thought. With the rise of the metaverse, VR gaming, and digital workplaces, people are already spending hours inside virtual spaces. Tech companies are developing hyper-realistic VR environments where users can work, socialize, and even attend school, all without leaving their homes. By 2025, could we see a world where people choose VR over real life? With advances in haptic suits, AI-driven avatars, and digital economies, some experts believe we're heading toward a society where VR is indistinguishable from reality. If The Simpsons was right, 2025 might be the year the digital world becomes more important than the physical one. Number 12. Environmental disasters. Fire, floods, tornadoes. The Simpsons has shown it all. Over the years, the show has depicted catastrophic environmental disasters, from extreme weather events to complete climate breakdown. And looking at the state of the world in 2025, that prediction doesn't seem too far-fetched. Climate change is already causing more hurricanes, wildfires, and heat waves than ever before. Glaciers are melting at alarming rates, and sea levels are rising. Scientists have warned that 2025 could bring record-breaking natural disasters, pushing governments to take more drastic action. With extreme weather events happening more frequently, this year might serve as a wake-up call. If The Simpsons was right, 2025 could be a turning point for the environment, either toward greater disaster or much-needed change. Number 11. A major economic crash. The Simpsons has hinted at financial collapses multiple times, and 2025 is already shaping up to be an uncertain year for the economy. Stock markets remain volatile, inflation is still high, and global debt is reaching dangerous levels. Many experts predict a possible recession, with some warning of major bank failures, company shutdowns, and mass layoffs. The financial world is on edge, and economic policies in 2025 could determine whether we see another devastating crash. If history is any indication, economies rise and fall in cycles. The Simpsons may have just highlighted another downturn in the making. Number 10. World War III. This is one prediction that feels more unsettling than ever. The Simpsons has made multiple references to a major global conflict, often playing it off as a joke. But in today's world, tensions between major powers have never been higher. Ongoing disputes, rising military budgets, and shifting alliances are fueling concerns about the possibility of a large-scale war. While diplomacy still holds strong, history has shown how quickly minor conflicts can escalate into something far more dangerous. Whether The Simpsons predicted an actual world war or just reflected ongoing tensions, 2025 could be a defining year for global stability. With political and military developments happening rapidly, the world is watching closely. Number 9. Political shakeups. The Simpsons has an uncanny ability to predict political surprises, most famously, Donald Trump's presidency, which seemed impossible when it first aired. With major elections happening in 2025, another unexpected political shift could be on the horizon. Several world leaders are facing growing opposition, and political landscapes are changing fast. Some countries are seeing a rise in outsider candidates, while others are dealing with scandals that could force leadership changes. Whether it's a surprise election result, a sudden resignation, or a major policy shift, politics in 2025 could be anything but predictable. Given how The Simpsons has forecasted major political events before, it wouldn't be surprising if another unexpected leader or controversial decision shakes up the world this year. Number 8. Corporate takeovers. Back in 1998, The Simpsons predicted Disney's purchase of 20th Century Fox, a deal that became reality in 2019. With tech giants like Amazon, Google, and Apple growing at an unprecedented rate, another massive corporate takeover in 2025 seems likely. Mergers and acquisitions are becoming the norm, with companies expanding their reach beyond their original industries. Streaming platforms, AI companies, and even electric car manufacturers are all potential targets for billion-dollar deals. A major tech company could acquire a social media giant, or we might even see a company like Apple making moves in Hollywood or gaming. As the business world consolidates, The Simpsons' prediction of a handful of megacorporations controlling everything is starting to look more accurate than ever. Number 7. Robot takeover in jobs. For years, The Simpsons has shown robots replacing human workers, and now that future is becoming a reality. Automation has already taken over factories, customer service, and even some creative fields, and 2025 could be the year even more jobs disappear. AI-powered chatbots, robotic chefs, self-driving trucks. Technology is advancing so fast that entire industries are being reshaped. Companies are prioritizing efficiency, and robots don't need breaks, salaries, or benefits. The result? More businesses cutting human workers in favor of machines. While some argue that automation creates new jobs, others worry that millions of people will be left unemployed. If The Simpsons is right, 2025 might be a turning point where robots and AI permanently change the job market. Number 6. Flying cars becoming common. For decades, The Simpsons has hinted at a future where flying cars are part of everyday life. While it once seemed like a far-off dream, 2025 could be the year we take a major step toward making it a reality. Companies like Joby Aviation, Archer, and Hyundai have already developed electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft designed to function as flying taxis. These vehicles promise faster commutes, reduced traffic congestion, and a more efficient transportation system. Some cities, like Dubai and Los Angeles, have already started planning vertiports, specialized stations for these air taxis. While prototypes exist, there are still major challenges. Regulations, air traffic control systems, and safety concerns need to be addressed before flying cars can become widely available. The cost of manufacturing and operating these vehicles is also a hurdle, making them inaccessible to the general public, at least for now. Still, 2025 could bring major breakthroughs in technology, testing, and commercial applications. If all goes well, the world may see its first air taxi services launching within the next few years. If The Simpsons was onto something, the dream of flying cars might not be science fiction much longer. Number 5. Faulty voting machines. Election fraud and voting machine malfunctions have been a recurring theme in The Simpsons, often used for satire. In one memorable episode, Homer tries to vote for Obama, but the rigged machine changes his vote to the opponent. Years later, similar concerns were raised during real elections. Now, with major elections happening in 2025, voting security is still a hotly debated topic. Governments are pushing for electronic voting and online ballots, but cybersecurity experts warn about the risks. Hackers, software bugs, and even foreign interference could threaten election integrity. Just as The Simpsons predicted years ago, some countries are turning to blockchain voting systems, claiming they offer a more transparent and secure way to cast ballots. Others are strengthening traditional paper ballot systems to reduce digital vulnerabilities. Despite these efforts, concerns about ballot tampering, machine malfunctions, and controversial election results remain. If history has taught us anything, it's that elections are rarely without controversy. Whether through hacking attempts, system failures, or simple human error, voting machine issues could once again dominate the headlines in 2025, just as The Simpsons foreshadowed long ago. Number 4. Another major health crisis. Throughout its history, The Simpsons has depicted viral outbreaks, mysterious illnesses, and global pandemics, sometimes with eerie accuracy. One episode featured a virus from Asia spreading worldwide, which many later compared to the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, in 2025, health experts warn of new global threats. Scientists are closely monitoring mutating viruses, antibiotic-resistant bacteria, and even potential lab leaks. The WHO has already identified several high-risk pathogens, and some researchers believe another pandemic is not a matter of if, but when. Recent outbreaks of avian flu, new COVID variants, and other respiratory diseases suggest the world is still vulnerable. Global travel and urbanization increase the risk of new diseases spreading rapidly. While vaccines and medical advancements are improving, some viruses continue to evolve faster than our ability to combat them. Governments and health agencies are investing in pandemic preparedness, but as history has shown, outbreaks can happen unexpectedly. If The Simpsons was right again, 2025 could bring another global health scare. Whether it's a new virus, a resurgence of an old one, or something entirely unexpected, the world must stay prepared for whatever comes next. Number 3. The Shard in London. In one episode of The Simpsons, an unmistakable skyscraper resembling the Shard appeared in the London skyline, years before construction even began. When the real Shard was completed in 2012, many fans were stunned by the show's apparent foresight. This raises an interesting question. Are there other yet-to-be-realized predictions hidden in the background of episodes? The animators often add small details, futuristic cityscapes, and fictional structures that later turn out to be eerily close to reality. Could one of these be a blueprint for the next major landmark? In 2025, we might see the unveiling of a groundbreaking skyscraper, an advanced megacity project, or a futuristic architectural wonder. Plans for the Saudi Arabian Line City, Dubai's moon-shaped resort, and China's next super-tall skyscrapers could turn The Simpsons' background predictions into reality once again. While some believe these predictions are coincidences, others argue that the show has a way of tapping into trends before they happen. With major cities constantly evolving, it's only a matter of time before another Simpsons-style architectural revelation appears in real life. Number 2. FIFA scandals. The Simpsons once portrayed corrupt FIFA officials, hinting at bribery, match-fixing, and shady deals, years before real-life scandals rocked the football world. Then, in 2015, FIFA was hit with a massive corruption case, resulting in the arrests of top executives. Coincidence? Maybe. But the show's accuracy remains impressive. Fast forward to 2025, and controversies in sports are still unfolding. FIFA and other major organizations face accusations of bribery, favoritism, and financial mismanagement. With new tournaments, billion-dollar sponsorships, and political influences, the potential for another explosive scandal is always looming. Recent debates about World Cup host countries, questionable referee decisions and unfair treatment of players have sparked criticism. Investigations into illegal betting, hidden payments, and behind-the-scenes deals could expose more shocking details. If The Simpsons was right before, could we see another FIFA-related controversy in 2025? Whether it's corrupt officials, rigged matches, or financial fraud, the world of football has proven time and time again that it's not just a game, it's big business. And where there's money, there's often a scandal waiting to unfold. Number 1. The Higgs boson particle. In a 1998 episode of The Simpsons, Homer was seen writing a complex equation on a blackboard. Years later, physicists were stunned to realize that his equation was remarkably close to the actual mass of the Higgs boson particle, a scientific breakthrough that wasn't officially confirmed until 2012. The Higgs boson, often called the God particle, is a fundamental discovery in physics, helping us understand how particles acquire mass. But what if The Simpsons has unknowingly hinted at other major scientific breakthroughs? Could there be more hidden equations, experiments, or technological advancements that scientists are yet to realize? As we enter 2025, researchers are on the brink of new discoveries in quantum mechanics, artificial intelligence, and space exploration. Scientists are still trying to unlock the mysteries of dark matter, create stable fusion energy, and develop AI that mimics human thought. If The Simpsons was able to predict the Higgs boson discovery, who's to say they haven't unintentionally hinted at the next big scientific revelation? Perhaps in 2025, we'll witness a breakthrough that once seemed like science fiction, but was secretly scribbled on Homer's chalkboard decades ago. That's all for today. Some of these predictions seem crazy, while others feel strangely possible. But if The Simpsons has taught us anything, it's that nothing is too far-fetched. What do you think? Which prediction seems the most likely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next deep dive into The Simpsons' most shocking predictions.